What's up, YouTube? Just wanted to make a little video talking about new racks I'm getting and the fact that I am getting rid of, or not getting rid, but I will no longer be using for now my homemade rack system. You know, it has served its purpose. It's done pretty good for what it is, but a few problems I've run into that just made me bite the bullet and buy a professional, or as close to a professional setup as I can get. Just wanted to talk about a few of the problems that I've encountered, especially with this newest rack I've had. So, just because I'm probably not the best carpenter in the world, the gap on these tubs is kind of inconsistent here. On this side, there's quite a bit less of a gap than these tubs. This tub seems to be the best for ventilation and holding humidity, but usually the snakes in these two tubs end up having bad sheds because there's like too much ventilation and not enough humidity. So super inconsistent, not what I'm really wanting to look for. One of my snakes alone in one of these bins cost more than the entire brand new rack system I just bought offline. So really, it's not that big of an investment. If I'm going out and buying animals like Morticia, I should be putting them in the most sterile, the most snake friendly environment I can make for them. This rack probably is by far the best one out of all of them. It keeps everything really nice. Hello. But yeah, so another problem I've ran into is, I should have thought of this before, but wood is not, you should not put wood as your ceiling, okay? Wood is porous and it can collect moisture. Bacteria can start to grow, mold, everything else. So that is not the material you want to use for the ceiling for your snake enclosures. So I will be getting all brand new VE racks. I got two 5-high 70 tub racks from VE, and I also got a smaller kind of hatchling subadult rack, which I'm really excited for because all these snakes, well, except for my two brand new ones, these two can get an upgrade already because they are already like getting pretty big for these tubs. This snake has about outgrown its. I don't like to keep them in too small tubs. I've made videos about that before. But yeah, I will be remaking all of these racks and making them as perfect as I can because I know my error. Another thing I did not take into consideration was the weight of this rack onto this rack is bowing this top board. I don't know if you can see it, but it's bowing this top board, so this tub right here doesn't have the best ventilation, it's working pretty good, but yeah, I mean, it definitely could be better. There's Nocturnal, she's getting massive, she's over 700 grams. And what I'm super excited for with these new VE racks is I can use 70 tubs in those racks, or I can use these 40 still, because it's the same exact length, the same exact height. They're just narrower. So I just won't be using up the whole width of the slot, which is fine. you know, that's going to be perfect. So say I have a snake that's not really liking the 70 series too much, I'll just switch it out to a 40 and give him a smaller tub, but it'll be just as long, just as high, it'll fit perfect. I don't think that's going to be an issue though. I will be moving all of these snakes to 70s because I got these hides. I got these hides for every single tub. Every single tub is going to have one of these hides. So the snakes will have options, just like all these snakes in my 80s, my FB80 tubs do. You know, they're not very big. Like Nala, she's almost 1,200 grams. She does perfect in this FB80. Joker, my male down here, he's been in moods lately, but there he is. But he does perfect in this tub as well. And I've said this before on my channels, but you guys, I would highly, highly recommend these water bowls right here. This size, it's the 7-inch, or if you have a really big girl like her, that's the 9-inch bowl. She fits all the way in that, so if she wants to take a little soak or if she wants to really get in the water, she can. I'm a big believer in letting your snakes having a bath. And another thing is, look at her, massive, right? She has never even close to tip that, or they can't get under it. They can't really move it that much. And then for the hatchlings, I would recommend these little ones. They're freaking amazing. Another thing I'm really excited about is they have tubs like this size, VE does, but they're taller. They're a little bit taller. They come up to like about here, I think. They're a little taller. So that's gonna be wicked, because I bought 4 tubs about this size but taller, and I bought 4 tubs that they have that are basically 2 of these put together, tiny bit longer. So I'm thinking about upgrading all these snakes, well, these 2 definitely, to the bigger tub and putting a hide in there. You know, I can just go ahead and, oh wow, look at her. See, that's what I'm talking about with these bowls, you guys. Get these bowls. But anyways, I'm gonna get all the small snakes that hide. Just reuse all these hides I have for these snakes. But look at this right here. See, this snake loves doing this. A lot of people don't like doing this because, like right here, they spill the water. But that's my bad. If you actually only fill these bowls like a third of the way up, you can probably get away with like about halfway. They won't spill out when they get on them. It's just because I overfilled it. That's the only reason that it's wet like that. But yeah, this snake right here, I've moved her from this tub to this tub because she's had so many problems with, you know, she'll get like wheezy, you know, from I think not enough ventilation, or I have to do the old Vicks Vapor Rub to clear her up. But yeah, you guys, super excited. Like I said, I went with VE because they're, in my opinion, what I need. You know, I don't live in the warmest climate, so open-ended racks are not very good. Like this, even this open end, you know, it's just not the best. So yep, all these snakes are going to be getting upgrades. Cannot wait. So yeah, you guys, if you're building racks, like I said, do not build the ceilings at least out of wood. I will be redoing all these racks and replacing all the ceilings with plastic. So I do not run into any issues with mold or anything else, because that's what I'm terrified of. But I just want to make this little video, guys. New racks will probably be here by next week. We've got all brand new Vision tubs. But thanks for watching, guys. Keep all that stuff in mind. Later.